If you remember about integers, they are both positive and negative values. So on a number line, when we move to the right, that is a positive direction. When we move to the left, it is a negative direction. 0 has no sign at all. So in the first problem, we're going to start at 5 on the number line. And this negative sign here tells me to go to the left 3 units. 1, 2, 3. I end up at 2. If we think of this in terms of money, I have $5 and I spend $3, so I end up with 2. The second problem tells me to start at -2. So I'm at -2 on the number line, and again I need to move left 3. 1, 2, 3. So the answer to this problem is -5. You can see that physically by moving left on the number line. If you think of it in terms of money, you owe $2, so you're $2 in the hole, and this says you go out and spend some more money. You go out and spend $3 more. So if you spend, that puts you in the negative as well, and now you are $5 in the hole or in the negative. The next problem has a mixture of signs, and notice we've separated them through the use of parentheses. Start value is at -3. First negative tells me left. The second negative is another direction. So really what we're doing is we're switching directions twice. We make a U-turn. This tells me to go left, and this says switch around and go the other direction. So instead of going left, I'm going to make a U-turn, and I'm going to come back 2. 1, 2. So my answer to this problem is -1. In terms of money, I am $3 in whole. I'm going to take away a $2 debt. I owe $2, and I'm going to take that debt away. So if I take away something that I owe, I actually gain money, and I would now have only $1 in the hole. Another way to see this problem, when I have two negative signs, I'm going to add the opposite. So now I have -3 plus 2, and if you remember our integers, I'm at -3 on the number line, and I add 2, 1, 2. So you can see how these two negative signs together actually switch my direction from going left to going right. Let's try another one of the same type. I begin at -1, head to the left, then switch around the other direction. So this left deal is just a switch or change in direction. So instead of heading 4 to the left, I'm going to make a U-turn and head 4, 2, 3, 4. I end up with a value of 3. Thinking of money, I'm $1 in the hole. Somebody's going to take away $4 in which I owe, or a $4 debt. So if you take away that debt, I end up gaining money. I'll have $3. One more look at the same problem. -1 minus -4. When we have two signs, we can add the opposite, and now it becomes an addition problem. If I look and put this on the number line, it tells me to start at -1 and move 4 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I end up at the same value. So there's 3 cases in which you can look at the same problem.